Is there a role you've played where the karma has stayed with you, Christopher, and impacted you and haunted you? You've played King Lear.
Yes, that haunts you enough.
Literally.
The first part's all right, but the second, once he's on the heath, forget it. And then it becomes an entirely other play. It's a play about Gloucester and Edmund, and you're sitting in your dressing room getting stoned, waiting to come on again, and then you come on, finally, and the audience said, "Hey, that looks like King Lear." They've forgotten all about him. It's not the magisterial piece that they all say it is. It's not the second act, really.
What's the toughest role you've had to play?
Helen of Troy. No. I think the part in The Sound of Music was the toughest.
Because?
Why?
Because it was so awful and sentimental and gooey. And you had to work terribly hard to try and infuse some minuscule bit of humor into it.
You mean you didn't believe everything you said?
Oh, shut up.
Albert's actually got some experience in that territory.
I believe. What, escaping from Nazis?
No, musicals.
It's odd with that film because it has become an iconic film. Do you perceive it that way, or do you think people are simply wrong?
No, it's a very good picture of what it is. But somebody had to be Peck's bad boy, and I chose myself.
Was making the shift from stage to film difficult for you?
No, not really. As a young actor on the screen, I was very bad. And thought of, one was always thinking of how you look when you're young. You know, you're always conscious of the profile. You're so conceited. And that's all I thought about. I thought that was all that movies were about. And I was quite young. And it wasn't until I hit the drunk stage of my life in the 40s that I suddenly had fun on film, playing character roles.
That's the key.
Yeah.
What was the first film you had fun with?
John Huston's The Man Who Would Be King. That was terrific. Yeah.
Drunk through the whole thing, were you?
What? No. Poor John Huston was... you know, he had emphysema very badly by that time. But he was such a marvelous character. He had an oxygen tent on the set, and he used to go in. But he always took his cigar with him. They locked the door and
defeats the purpose a little.
Explosive.
He could probably direct a lot easier than he could breathe.